So round number 1, and we start with a very interesting round. We're right in front of this building. I don't know if this is like a restaurant or a shop, but it has like a very interesting shape, I would say, like in the entrance. We have like what looks like to be a face of a person or like an animal or something like that. We got a nose and 2 eyes, and then there are like smaller like dragons or like I don't know what these are. It doesn't really feel like Japan. It feels super different, and more of this, like here, more animals or creatures on this side of the road. So a bunch of them. Even like back there are tons of them. So I really want to know what these are. But let's try to figure out where we're on first. So we have a pole top that feels like a Kyushu pole top. So I could definitely see this being like Okinawa. It definitely gives me a tropical vibe, yeah, for sure. I could see Okinawa here, to be honest. Not necessarily the main island, like this island. But I could see one of these islands here. So let's try this island here. Why not? Let's try like this road, for example. And it wasn't. It was another smaller island. It was the island of Ishigaki. And what were those stuff? So they were the Ioneko Yaki Kobo Shiza farm. So it's a farm. And there's a pottery store. I guess you just buy those stuff and you put them on your house, because that's like, it's a store. Yeah, pretty interesting. And now we are like on what looks like to be like a garden. Yeah, it's like a park. Looks like a garden near the city. Yeah, we do have a river to the west. And we were facing this tree. Is this tree something important or like meaningful in Japan? Does this have a meaning? Maybe it's a very old tree, I'm not sure. But we will see after. This definitely will be written on the map if this is something important. But yeah, we're like on a park. We got a bunch of like rocks, a lot of like these plants. Where would this be? We have a very big bridge in the west and a big river to the north. I'm like, my first thought was like somewhere around this region, like somewhere around here. We do have a bridge here. I know we have like some bridges here, like on this part. So I could definitely see something like look like this. Like the bridge is to the west. So it could be like, for example, here, and we could be looking at this in the bridge, because we do have the city to the north. Yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I mean, more or less, because the mountains don't really make sense. And the bridge looks kind of bigger, maybe. I don't know. Let's try that one where we're on, and we'll see. Okay, it was a bit further south. It was in Kyushu, in Nagasaki. So the city is the city of Nagasaki. Okay, good to know. I didn't know that we had this bridge in Nagasaki. It's the Megami Bridge. So that's actually good to know, because next time I see like one of these valleys with water, like these entrances of water from the sea, and I see this bridge, I'll definitely know that we are in Nagasaki. And we were on this park, the Glover Garden. So yeah, it's a garden, as I said in the beginning. The tree it does not really have something written, so maybe it wasn't like the tree was not really meaningful. It was just a garden, I guess. So yeah, pretty cool place as well. And now we have a bunch of frogs. Are these frogs? They look like to be frogs. I've seen something like this, but I don't think it was the same place, or was it? I'm not sure. But I've seen something like this with these animals that look like frogs. Yeah, they're definitely frogs. A lot of yellow frogs. We do have some blue ones and some green ones as well. That one is saying hi. So yeah, these ones are around like what looks like to be a table. They're all seated. So pretty cool. I love it. Like how they made this like to be something that looks really nice. And we do have the gardeners there taking care of the garden. So yeah, there's a motorbike there. What can we tell, like in terms of region? Where would this be in Japan? Aguri Bento. Don't know what that is. We have mountains to the south. So some stuff written here, but sadly I cannot read kanji. And we got 2 transformers there, but they don't help me. I do think this is either Kyushu or again Okinawa. When I see this type of like I don't know, like this type of art, I do always think in Okinawa, in the Okinawa Islands. So I might try Okinawa here again. Let's try again. Let's try the city of Nago. Oh, it wasn't. Now it was Kyushu. It was in Miyazaki. So yeah, it was just in Kyushu. I thought it looked more southernish. So yeah, it was just like a random place. No, interesting. So let's keep going. And now we have a park, which looks like to be like a children's park for them to play. Wait, what is that? Is that like a ramp? Because this looks like... No, what is this? And why is there like a T-Rex? Like, this is something that I've been thinking. I think people in Japan love dinosaurs. They have, and especially the T-Rexes, they have a bunch of them all over the place. Like I've seen them in car shops, I've seen them in parks, I've seen them in a bunch of different places, in stores. There's always a dinosaur, and it's always like a T-Rex. So yeah, here we have more than the T-Rex. We do have these. Is this like a? I don't want to try to say the name because I'm not gonna remember. I did watch some like shows of dinosaurs when I was younger, but I don't remember the names of the dinosaurs, so I'm not gonna try to say them. It looks like Tokyo, I would say, Tokyo region. Yeah, pretty nice houses here. So imagine you wake up, you open your window, and then you see a T-Rex. So yeah, it looks like Tokyo. So I guess we can just go there pretty confidently. And it was in Kashiwa. In this park here. So it doesn't really have a name in English. So I don't know the name of it, but yeah, it's a park. And last round of this seed, we have like a fish. Is this like a huge metallic fish? I think it is. We got the eyes, and yeah, why is there a fish here? Fish dance. So this is something related to like fishes, I guess. Looks like a coastal place. I guess it has to be a coastal place. So I would say water is to the south, because I don't like the city. The big city looks like it's to the north. We have a phone code there, but I can't really see it. I have no clue where this is. It looks like a very big industrial, like a very big city, I would say. And this looks like more like a region where like I don't think this is like where people live. I think this is more like where you have like more of those like the big companies in Japan where people work. Although this one don't look like that. This looks like an hotel, to be honest. And it has some stuff written, but I can't read it because it's in kanji. But yeah, I do think this should be in Tokyo. I think this is what makes more sense here, I would say. Somewhere down here. Oh my god, no, it wasn't. It was in Kobe. Okay, interesting. Yeah, and that thing, it actually was not an hotel.